I think on JDG side, you've got, yeah, like you mentioned, frontline, a lot of space and time by with the Xin. Enchanter with Xin is always nice. I think that Galio has to go some kind of AP, otherwise you're really relying on Gala to do a lot.
So a couple summoner spells for the one inside of JDG, but a lot of prio still being fought for here in the bot lane. As Vampire goes in, Elk's gonna flash. Junja stayed around, waited, goes for the 3-talon strike, and the Mystic Shot takes him low. Elk down, first blood, JDG.
JJ will level up, but Junja's around the dragons. This is why I was surprised about the Kai'Sa pickup. I think this lane is impossible to play. I think JDG did a really good job of, if this is how they want to play the game, and I think this is what I'm going to... Oh, hang on, maybe I'll wait. Weibo, don't want to give this dragon up for free.
6. Junja is not. The smite will go his way. There's going to be the heroic entrance used for mid lane. The cease and desist comes down with the Void Seeker on top of it. Elk helps a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be nearly enough. The Crescent Guard buys so much space, and JDG find 2 more kills, maybe even a 3rd, and they fall for the bait. They go for the clone. I don't know if they'll be able to catch him at this point, but it will be a clean fight from JDG and the objective secured.
I mean, Vampire can just chase him to death, but the thing is that Arha will most likely, even if he does get caught, just be able to execute. Unless Vampire bomb plant in right now. No, Arha's already in base.
No
there we go.
Way.
Team that got Soul Point, not Soul, Soul Point won the game. We got a Realm Warp down bottom.
Oh, Gala's in some trouble, waiting for him to use his Arcane Shift, and Elk is the one that claims the kill out of all 3 of the people just battering down Gala. Go on to the other side to try and stop the favor return from JDG, as he will be surrounded here. Gonna have to use the Vault Breaker to get over the wall. Gonna go straight to the turret. True Shot Barrage, it might clip him. He steps out of the way, he will be executed. Just a quick reset for the jungler of Weibo.
Down Junja to the bot side, clear out Vision, push out Arha, chunk out Elk, and have positions around with the global ult as well. Even though Honkyu's down tempo in mid, he can join at the same time. So this is just great dragon macro. I mean, all summoner spells are available for Weibo. They're not weak at all right now. They're only down, 1.5k gold. The early game has gone over to JDG. Something that, we spoke about earlier is the fact that JDG were down gold in every game against BLG. Some people make the comment or the joke, BLG could have won 5-0 in that series, which is definitely true. Xiaoshu having this Kanik Rook, and he's able to kind of fight Elk just a little bit, but I don't know about this much.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, we've seen this before. Elk this time wants to really make him pay. He's going to revisit. I can't believe they were successful at going down here and oppressing Xiaoshu yet again. It will be a kill going over to Elk, so much needed gold there. Did see the setup on the Rift Herald, though.
Say screw it, and ult up to clear the next wave. I think he was trying to get it, but Elk was ready with the block, so Xiaoshu doesn't pull the trigger, and ult keeps that so that he can ult back to the lane. I'm assuming he's just going to ult to a lane here. Gala has to be taken down, but he has both summoners up, and Vampire has heal. Has her Echoes finished as well. Honkyu can join with TP, so Weibo, I don't know if they have the grounds to stand here at all. JJ would need to go in for a steal. Maybe Arha can find a really nice ult, but it looks like they've already just given up the dragon. Remember, in the last 9 games, the team that gets Soul Point just wins the game.
Junja's even going to play with his food a little bit here. Doesn't finish off the dragon just yet. They're going to use the Rift Herald play into the Weibo team. He's going to get double knockups there. The taunt comes down, and that's going to be a decimating smash for Elk's face. That's a huge pick-off by JDG, and now they might even want some more. He was not able to seal away the blue. The dragon did end up going down, so that's Soul Point for JDG, and they just seem to be running the Rift.
Do a decent amount to the tanks, at least get pushed, but Galio, Tank Galio and Sion are getting pushed in the side lane, and Weibo are just grouping up mid to look for some random plays here. Maybe Gala will step up, guys, and we'll be able to ult him, but that doesn't happen.
He's pushing the lane right now, but the dragon has been started by JDG. They need to fight this one or just hope to save until the Elder Dragon, I guess. but it's going to be Junja who pulls out the dragon now. Weibo going to slowly move in. They have no vision. Zika's looking for a flank. Maybe this is the opportunity. Arha's just dead before his Pop Blossom even goes off. Heroic Entrance comes back, and all 5 strong from JDG roar triumphantly against the Weibo that has beaten them time and time again here in the winter split. They'll turn back for their bounty in the soul.
Their setup is just so good from JDG. They make it look really easy. The setup is great. The vision is good. Kill this Elder. Gala has both summoners. Elk does too, but you've got no Flash Arha, no Flash JJ, no Flash Xiaohu, no Flash Zika. There is some mobility on the carries for Weibo, but they are very vulnerable, and the engage is not strong.
See Weibo very hesitant to move in. The Elder Dragon is the deciding part of this game. It feels like if JDG win this one, they could just push to win. Xiaohu getting caught. The 3-talon strike knocks him up for long enough. The root doesn't come through, but Junja does. For his team, he has been everywhere this entire game number 1 of this best of 5. And that should just mean a 4v5 go in the favor of JDG at the Elder Dragon.
For Weibo, like, what do? Do you give Elder and Baron? Like, you've given everything this series. Oh, sorry, this game
Literally everything.
You haven't done anything in this game. You've got a couple of picks on side lane, one of them on a Scion. You caught Gala out twice early in this game. The Elder is being done. We're TPing back, but again, you can't get past this front line. It's just going to be taken before you even get in.
Clone tries to go through. It's not enough. 4 members strong while Junja is just soloing the Elder Dragon. It feels like Weibo can't do anything, and they know it too. They try to go in for one last gasp after Pop Blossom comes in on a multiple, but the Elder Dragon has come through, and the wings have sprouted on JDG's back. They are headed for the sky, and they are headed through Weibo here in game number 1. Absolute domination. Only 4 kills and 1 turret so far for Weibo.
A single objective this game so far. What, 1 tower has been taken for Weibo? They've had nothing to do in this game. They have sat by and waited for some scaling to come on, and they do have scaling, but no matter how much you wait here, Elder, Soul, Baron, Grubs, they have collected Exodia, and you don't outscale that.
Back from those, but in this one it was methodical, it was ruthless, and they have picked apart Weibo piece by piece. Oh my god, they're just having fun with it now. Arha almost just gets killed from range. Junja's gonna get himself another kill. It's gonna be his 4th. Elk uses his killer instinct to get away as a little bit of defensive tool. But look, like all of this damage that Weibo has done is gonna be on Xiaosu. When we look at the post-game graphic, you look at all of Weibo's damage, just imagine that being all onto Xiaosu and him never having died. At least from the earlier parts of the game. And this is just JDG kind of finishing the job here. They've done all their due diligence in this one. An almost 10,000 gold lead to kick this one off, and the Elder Dragon from distance with the True Shot Barrage. Everything going JDG's way, and they are looking like a beast to handle from Weibo. They've got to go back to the drawing board here, J Beto.
Yeah, so many shields being generated. Like, it's impossible for Weibo to play the game at the end there, but we have a Yone, Maokai, who's presumably going to go full AP, so his saplings are going to do a ton of damage as well, and that ult, it's very similar to how JDG were playing in game 1. Well, hold on.
Maybe Arha going to make the difference here, as it does get the flash out of Vampire. That'll be revisited, and it got the flash out of Gala too. Meanwhile, mid lane, little Bramble Smash action. Xiaohu trying to do a little bit of moves there, but can't get the lockdown on Junja. One more Bramble Smash, the auto, the sapling, it's not enough. Xiaohu makes it out alive, barely. Less than 10 health there, both summoner spells burned. Gala overstood. He already used his flash. He gets double locked down. Elk trying to get the distance here with the reset of the auto. The flash comes through just to make sure.
All right, Gala, this is 2 in a row, man.
Trend setting for both these teams is, if we could bring up the last finals of these 2 teams, we're able to make it to, like, as orgs. As I speak about it, Arha just gets caught out here. We'll talk about that in just a second. As he dies to a piercing arrow, it's going to be Elk having to use his cleanse to get away from that one. And JDG said, no, you don't get to talk about that. We are going to make something happen on the bot lane 2v2.
Just back here in mid. That's
Ooh,
ult.
The Fate Sealed used. He's going to try to get in range with the Nature's Grasp. is going to use the twisting advance. The Bramble Smash kill from Junja.
With Junja on the other side of the map, I assume that this is going to be a free dragon over to Weibo. Unless Vampire somehow steals it with his hook, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're going to leave it. I think they're going to let Weibo get their first neutral objective of the series. And it'll be an 8-minute dragon, not too shabby. Xiaoshu and Zika going at it, but Zika's about to get Mega Gnar, so you have to be really careful as Xiaoshu.
Yone in the side lane, it can be really nice to allow him to do that, and taking away from Nara is good here. But here we can see the last LPL finals for both these players. For both these teams. It's been a while.
Here, and something that JJ has returned to time and time again, but it has to pay off. When you are facing a comp like this with all the setup, it's tough. Maybe this is going to be the payoff here. Paranoia, first one used, and it's beautifully timed. Mega Gnar ult from Zika, and a kill for Weibo. TP is available for both as well as JDG start up the dragon. Yeah,
this should be done. I think if Weibo go in now, it's really bad. But yeah, like what you mentioned with the AP saplings, I think some of the most annoying things to walk into in this game are, Teemo shrooms. If you've ever played against a Teemo jungle, that sucks, man. There's just shrooms everywhere.
A little bit of a prolonged fight, and we're talking about those TP advantages. Hongq has TP to get up here.
He does. There's the wall to separate Gala. Flash away, so Arha misses his engage. Here comes the roots.
Nature's Grass coming across. Only going to hit onto Arha. Paranoia gets popped. I don't know if they see the flank here. They are going to find it in the end. JJ tries to go over to Xiaoshu. Does use the slice and dice really nicely. Turret goes down in the side lane. That's going to be first turret to Hongq. And
take a look at the gold difference in mid. That is CS and plates only. He has an assist. Gala
trying to go for the flash play. Elk wants one more auto, but can't do it without taking too much damage. Piercing arrow does hit on the back end too. Now he's surrounded. Depth charge going to be used. He's going to be locked down. Junja trying to get in range. One more Bramble Smash right into the waiting arms. And Junja will pick up the kill now. Hongq has arrived. Fate Seal goes right in onto JJ. And JJ not tanky enough to deal with it. The snapback's going to get the kill on him anyways. And that's going to be a couple quick bang, bang plays from JDG.
Wrapping around the bottom and the top side. They're choking Weibo out.
Comes the Nature's Grass. Paranoia is going to be popped. Hongq's looking for the straight kill on the JJ. JJ gets the smite fight there. We know him to be the best smiter of the tournament so far. It felt like Arha going for the engage. They go straight onto Gala. Mega Gnar hits as well. Hongq and Junja cannot join the fight, and Weibo have found the perfect split, but Hongq finally joins. Finally comes over. Gala is still alive. The rocks are not enough to take him down. It's like the Matrix up in here for JDG. Weibo left wanting time and time again in this series so far. All members still alive for JDG.
I don't know exactly if you saw what happened there, Mazel, as Xiaohu will be chased down. He might be able to get this execute, but when we get this replay, I want you to watch what happens. I'm not going to spoil it. Watch what happens to Gnar when the Weaver's Wall is put through, because it completely ruins the fight.
The split, their potential last series if they don't pull it around, and they are falling behind in this game. There will be a little bit of a recompense. They were able to get that side lane turret.
I think it's just done. I think the Baron is gone. This is a T1 Baron. They'll know now, but it's done.
Oh, it's too late. JJ just throws his life away. He wanted the smite win, but he doesn't even come close.
The dragon gotten time to get some more items on Xiaohu. 3 items on Elk is nice. Xiaoshu.
Okay, he's in a little bit of trouble. Does have a decent amount of healing. Paranoia is going to come through. He should just die outright now. JJ finds the kill there. It's going to be the Nature's Grass that got used defensively, while JDG also take the mid lane outer turret. All outer turrets are down now for Weibo, so no defensive structures out on the edges of the rift.
Again, this is a dragon that you are okay with giving, and that's fine. Get this top tower. Yeah, it's okay. It is gold. It's not a lot of gold, but it is gold. But I might be the only one here right now. Team fights happening. Looks like a TP in as the Paranoia onto Arha, and it'll take him down. Dominus has been popped. And JDG completely... Oh, we're back?
We're back. We're so back. What did I miss? JDG winning again? It does look really tough to enter here as Arha is gone. That's a massive setup tool that's not named JJ for Weibo. And I think Weibo's just going to have to win a Smite fight. They're going to have to rely on JDG, who's been the golden hand at Smite, but he's died.
Dead.
He just died outright to Honku. That man just said, sit down. This purple worm is ours. Elk's going to step up, but he's going to walk into Honku too. Fate Seal's going to come through. Elk does dash away, but Elk is now caught in the midst of all of JDG. Big unraveled earth there from Xiaohu. He will get the 1 kill back, but that's slim pickings for Weibo as he's going to get ran down.
Yeah, it might actually be a leave. Looks like Xiaohu will somehow live on 80 health, but yeah.
They'll be doing with just Honku.
He is nearly 5,000 gold up. I will say Xiaohu did buy a full Rabadon, so there is some AP. Like, what is that, 380 I can see there. Elk needs to live, but you can see that when JDG can't steal the objective, Elk dies first. He is the first target. JDG's team fighting remains on top.
700 total games. That's a lot of games in the LPL, and you love to see it. And we said, you know, as long as there's not a big gap in the bot lane, it will let the rest of JDG function. And already forward in front of the Dragon, it's going to be up to Weibo to find a way in.
This is Sol here. Here's the paranoia.
He's
maybe
looking for a target. He's looking for an angle. Nature's Grasp delays it. Nature's Grasp denies it. He doesn't even use it. And now Honku and tries to find a little bit of a knock up on the JDG, but the spell shield will just
be there. Flash in.
The Unraveled Earth is there. He's going to get engaged on immediately. The Dragon is already gone over to Junja, his counterpart all the way from the back of the day at EDG. And now Weibo trying to put together this fight. They're losing some frontline members. They're losing bodies left and right. It's about to be a triple. It's looking like a little bit more for JDG too. Xiaohu gets a hit and a beautiful Nature's Advance Release Grasp coming through in the initial parts of that fight and ending up in a JDG holistic win in game 2.
JDG's team fights and setup, Mazel, are just perfect. I think Elk played that mechanically really well, but JDG is not allowed to be in the pit ever this series. He's gotten 2 dragons and a herald. And another soul for JDG. The stat continues, and JDG win game 2 in one of the most convincing games we've seen from them this split.
The CFO duo unkilled in the second game of the series.
Not the spear, actually. So I'm not really convinced by this Mel pick. I think that a Silas or an Akali would have been a little bit better. But it does have a ton of range. It does a lot of damage. But let's roam down here onto bot lane. But Junja's here.
Rent-free in my head, bro. As we're going to see Weibo trying to find some rent somewhere on the map. They will find Vampire first. It's going to be a nice reset for Xiaohu. It's going to be Gala getting away, but gets charmed in the end anyways. Flashed on by JDG, and that's Weibo finally finding some teeth in this series.
I'm not here for a 3-0.
There's no way. The LPL does not deserve a 3-0. Oh my god.
Okay.
Honku with the solo bolo.
You gotta be careful of, like, if he gets too low, Q flash from Xiaoshu will kill Zika. And Xiaoshu is full health, so he could probably live.
He wants it. He wants it so bad.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god! Xiaoshu! Oh my god, welcome the king of the top lane.
Dragon is up.
I'd say it's looking real damn good as an attempted combo from Weibo is going to try to find Honku. The tidal wave came across. Ooh. They did end up finding the kill for Elk, so that's going to be big. Weibo do find a pick back.
We've been unhappy about the global so far from Weibo, but the Grand Starfall of JDG will allow Weibo to get, what is this, their third? No, I think it's their fourth neutral objective of this series.
At least it's something. But it is going to be a nice stacking for them to keep tabs on. And that's something we talked about so much. I know you were talking about it just a little bit ago about the Dragons being a major focus, at least in the competitive sphere right now. Junja will be taking these grubs. Should be able to get all 3. Don't think there's going to be a contest there, but maybe for the last one by JDG. He is up that way. But now that we're getting to this point, I mean, we have ultimates for everyone. We have a lot of those setup tools for both sides.
The Pantheon against the Ashe is really frustrating. JDG has his ult back again, and, he did find value on the first one. That's good. Oh, hang on. This is an ult up top as well.
Xiaosu with a 2-level advantage over Zika, though. He's got to be really careful. JDG is here to back him up, and so is Xiaohu. The side lane plays come alive for Weibo. We're getting some tussling going on in the 2v2 down here. Vampire looking for a potential angle. Honkyu still setting up in the mid lane with Junja and trying to get this charm play. Nice flash from Junja over the charm, and Xiaohu just dies out-handsed by Junja.
To this third game, they need to find an angle in, and they do have priority around the dragon.
Junja is just feeling himself. He uses the clone to get the charm. He has been all over the place, and now it's going to be a smite fight. The brotherly love between these two junglers is not even going to be there. It's the encore through, and it will be JD that gets the smite fight down. Vampire will have to flash, and Honkyu as well. JD now the focus. Now Junja needs to be careful. They've got Elk on the side doing so much work. He gets locked down. Grand Starfall comes in, and the damage from Weibo is starting to stick. They find 2 kills for JD, who has stepped it up and knocked it out of the park.
All right, some life for Weibo. They get the Drake. The team fight is nice. I will say, hold on.
Oh my god, Elk is feeling himself. Just a little bit too much there.
Double
He's going to try to kill Junja, but that's going to be gold. Right back to JDG. And it's on the back of JD getting stuff done. And that has been a huge story for Weibo all season long. It has been JD.
For Weibo, I think... Oh, what are we looking at here? What do we miss?
He just
this is
100
an
to 0
insta-kill.
him. Oh
yeah,
my
wow.
god.
That's insane. So I know that people aren't most excited about it. I thought that was an arrow, but it was not. I'm surprised no Mikhails for Arha. Forget what I said, all right?
Okay, we'll rewind. All right, the all-in coming in onto Xiaosu from Zika. He's waiting for the TP to come in. That's going to be Xiaohu joining. He's getting chunked by the Maiden right now. Xiaosu going to try to make some distance here, but here comes the Grand Starfall from JJ as well. And I feel like we've been here before. It's looking like a little bit of deja vu. And Xiaosu will go down to Xiaohu.
Well, again, Weibo, you guys didn't really know what to do with the global ults in games 1 and 2, but Xiaohu has TP this time. Very big deal. You know, the matchup for Ambassador does not look very fun right now. Weibo find a timer, you know, before Dragon, we get a pick, force out, you know, Xiaoshu. Point won the game, Mazel. But JDG do have great team fighting tools. Zika on a flank.
A Rift Herald play from Junja while Xiaosu comes up. The Blast Cone was used. Let's see if Junja, okay, he doesn't choose to pull the Rift Herald just now. Flash play from Xiaosu. Xiaohu goes in onto Honkyu. Gets out after the Spirit Rush. Here comes the Rift Herald charge, trying to get the knock up the encore onto Xiaohu. Xiaohu gets double lockdown and dies. He's the one that picked the fight, and he's the one that dies.
JDG back on the Dragon. I don't think this is over yet.
Honkyu getting very low. Elk goes for the play, tries to get the rebuttal out, but dies instantaneously. Now Zika is weaving through these fights, but some of the health bars from JDG are starting to stick. It's going to be Gala stepping up to the plate now. He's getting bursted by the Foss Bomb, and Elk is doing so much work here. They're going to move in. The Dragon is secured by Junja. He's going to try to get out with the clone. Zika looking for an angle. Elk wanting to be the guy, wanting to step up once again. Time is now as Grand Starfall comes in. Oh no, he gets locked down. It's going to be the double lockdown. Junja tries to go through onto Zika. Zika down 2, and now TP from Xiaosu. They're going to get surrounded.
This is not good for Weibo. They're getting chased out. They lost the Dragon as well.
What can you do, Elk? What can you do? It's going to be everything from JDG being used. He's doing a really good job of kiting, but it's going to be the Seraphine and Ashe that make the difference. JDG completely batter Weibo, taking away any hope of a lead, and now a 1.5 thousand gold lead for Jindong. And heads up TP play. Now we're looking back into live, and we are still contesting this bot side.
Yeah, the game has been a lot about bot side, about push, about the Dragon, about the visions, control around the objectives down here. But it could be Serpent's Fang against this comp, against the Seraphine, would be really nice. Junja
biting off a little bit more than he can chew. He's going to go rubbing up right into Elk, which is a bit of a problem. There's the public execution used straight onto Honkyu. Honkyu's already out of the fight. JDG overextending themselves and now paying the ultimate price for it. They had a lead, but it will be dashed here with Weibo's quick tempo play, and it's JDG that got their hand stuck in the cookie jar.
Yeah, so that's the JDG and the Junja that we have remembered from Split 1.
It's got to be more than 3 games, and Weibo looking to make that so here. The Elder are still going to be a while off, but it's the Baron right now that they're trying to focus on. Enchanted Crystal Arrow did come through on Elk, but it won't be much value, and that Baron's just going to go down. Junja can't even get into the pit. He's going to try to walk back around. It's slow. JJ waiting for it. And will just end up going down to Xiaohu, of all people. He's able to secure that one, and 5 Baron buffs, aplenty for Weibo.
A little scary for Weibo, but...
Use the Valkyrie, but that'll be coming up here soon. Xiaohu has joined. It's going to be the Dragon started. Zika waiting for an entrance. All 5 members of JDG grouped up, but is that enough for them? They're going to leave Junja in the pit. Honky doing good damage, waiting for the encore to come through. Oh! It's going to be the smite away. No, but it's actually gotten by Gala. So this will be second Dragon for JDG. Now they're looking for an exit. Xiaohu goes for the flash play. There's the encore onto multiple members. And the Starfall went on the complete opposite side of the fight. JJ just threw the game for Weibo, and that's JDG taking a massive advantage.
How much can they get from this? I mean, the Baron on JJ, he'll be able to base, but the team fighting from this team, Mazel, is
It's impeccable.
unbelievable.
This is the kind of team that represents that respect to the LPL. This is the type of team that has made a splash in the LPL so far this year. It is a project that maybe people doubted at the beginning of the year, but look at the doubt and look what it has wrought. JDG have found themselves in this first LPL split, and they're looking to represent that on the international stage.
JDG are ready to book their ticket to Brazil. And a finals rematch. Can Weibo stop them?
No way. Junja versus JJ. All the hearts. The Gala versus Xiaohu matchup. It's JDG that find their revenge on Weibo and book their ticket to finals and first stand.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.